Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Monday Moments. My name is Mr. Jordan, and I am excited that you guys are back with me this week. So, what are we going to do this week in Monday Moments? Well, we have it broken down into two parts. Our first part, we're going to actually do a little craft activity that might help you with your schoolwork. So, make sure you're paying attention when we get into that. And part two of our Monday Moments is going to be a cupcake candle breathing exercise, which is really fun, so I hope you stick around for it. So the first thing we're going to do this week is actually something that might help you with your homework and getting your homework done. So we're going to actually create a homework chart. So what you'll need for creating this chart is a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be colored paper. It could be just a plain sheet of white paper or notebook paper. I've been using paper clips, so you'll need paper, some type of paper clips. Any size works, but the bigger ones that you can find, the better. A pair of scissors, so make sure you have an adult nearby. So if you have to use the scissors and you're too young, please ask your adult to help you with the scissors first, because we don't want to get anyone hurt, okay? You're going to need a pen or a pencil, or maybe even a marker to write things down with. And our last thing we're going to do is sticky notes. And if you don't have little sticky notes, you can use pieces of paper and just tear them into little squares. And you can use a glue stick. And I'll show you exactly how we're going to use these in a little bit. Okay? So let's get started with our homework chart. I'm going to use this orange piece of paper, and we're going to do it lengthwise. So it's longer than it is this way, okay? So make sure your paper's this way. And what we're going to do is on the top of it, we're going to create different sections. So our first section is going to be homework, to do. So the first thing you're going to want is one side to say homework to do. And then we're going to draw a line down the middle so we can separate the two. If you have a ruler, that's great. If not, it's okay. Mine's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now that we have homework to do on one side, we're going to write homework done on the other. There we go. So now we have one side with the homework that we have to do and another side with our homework that's already been done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create little, I guess you would call them stand-ins or markers, place markers for our different assignments. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our sticky notes. And again, make sure you ask an adult for help here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut the sticky note lengthwise just to make sure that it fits. So here we have our little sticky note. And we're going to take a paper clip. And you pull the paper clip a little just to separate it. So you see how it's separated a little. And we're going to take our piece of sticky note and we're going to wrap it through one of our sections. So you see how I did that there? I put it through, and then we're going to fold it, and we're going to close it up. So now you should have a little piece of paper hanging from your paper clip. You see that? And then, to make sure that it stays, we're just going to push the paper clip back through. So now it looks like a paper clip with just a piece of paper on it. See that? And if you don't have sticky notes, you can also do this with a normal piece of paper. So, for example, I'm going to use a sticky note that doesn't have any sticky part on it. So I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to peel this apart a little bit. I'm going to stick the piece of paper through. So now we have our paper through, you see. But now we're going to take a glue stick so that it sticks together. So you put glue on one end, and then you just fold your piece of paper over like we did with the sticky note version. So now I have another one. So now I have 2 paper clips with little pieces of paper on them. See? Awesome. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to make one of these for every type of homework you have. So what I did is on each sticky note, I wrote exactly what subjects I have. So, for instance, you can write down, for this one as an example, I wrote down math. On another one, you may write down science. And another one might be history or social studies. So there you go. You have history on that one. So now we have a collection of different subjects that we have to work on, okay? So these are all of our homework, different types of homework that we have. So after we do that, what you're going to do is you're going to actually put them on your chart every single day. And so this has to be done every single day in order for it to work and be helpful for you, okay? So what you're going to do is at the start of every day or at the end of class, when you're done with your classwork for the day and you got all of the assignments and all of the homework that you have to do, you're going to put those on your board. So let's say today I got math homework. And I also got history homework. And I had science homework. It's a busy, busy day at school. So we have all of our assignments here on our to-do page. So this actually will help you so that you don't believe that you have a lot of homework. I know it seems like you have a lot of homework, but these will actually help you. So once you're done, let's say I get done with school and I jump into my math homework because I want to get my math homework done. Once I'm done with my math homework, I would just take my paper clip from my homework to do side and I would move it on over to our homework done side. And that way you can tell exactly how much work you have left to do. So now that I did my math, all I have left is history and science homework to do. And if I got done with my science homework, I would just take my little clip and move it on over to science. Or I'm sorry, I wouldn't move it over to science. That's what we're doing. I would move it on over to our homework complete section. So now our homework complete section says that we have done our math and our history. Oh, I'm sorry, our math and our science, and all we have left is history. And once we finish history, you would just move that over to your chart, to your done chart. So now you can see you have no more homework to do, and everything is already done here. These types of charts are very, very helpful when you feel stressed out, like you have a lot of work to do. These kinds of charts will actually help you reduce that anxiety and make you feel a lot better about how much work you have to do. Other things that you can do with these homework charts, maybe if your parent is around, is you can do some type of incentive. So if I have all my homework to do over here, maybe every single day that all of my assignments move from to do to done, I get a sticker, or my mom or dad or my adult gives me a sticker. And maybe at the end of the week, if all my homework's done, I'll get a special treat. Maybe it's a few minutes of time on a computer or a game, or it could be anything really. Just try and talk with your parents or your adult and see what you guys can do. The benefit is knowing that you have this assignment to do And once it's done, it's over on this side, and we just leave it on this side for the day. And after we start our next day of assignments, any homework that we have, we move over here. And once it's done, we move back over here. And for parents, if you notice that each week it seems one subject is always left on the to-do side, or maybe you see it's just there longer, you might want to ask your little one if they're having trouble with that subject, because this could be a great indicator of whether or not your child needs additional help with those specific subjects. So I would always monitor these and see what's left on our homework to-do side, and ask them if there's anything that you can do to help them. And then when you're done with your chart, you can ask your parent just to hang it above your desk or wherever you do your homework at. And every single day, when you're done with class, you put all of the subjects that you have to do on one side. And when you're done, we move them over to the other side. I really hope that this short little craft project really does help you out. I know for me personally, even as an adult, I still need help with what I need to do and what I need to get done. So little things like this definitely will help you out in the long run. I hope you're excited for what our part 2 is going to be. So stick around and we'll be right back with that. Welcome everyone to Monday Moments Part 2. In this second section, we are going to focus on mindfulness. And during this mindfulness practice, we are going to learn about candle breathing. Find a comfortable place to sit, either on the floor with your legs crossed, on a chair with your back straight, or even lying on a bed. However you choose to relax during this session is totally fine. Just make sure that you are comfortable, relaxed. If you're sitting, make sure your back is straight and tall like a mountain. What are you feeling at this moment? Do you feel your feet pressed against the floor if you're sitting? Or maybe you feel the fabric of your clothing resting against your arms or legs. Whatever you're feeling, that is perfectly natural. Just make sure that you're relaxed and comfortable. Place your hands by your sides, or in your lap, or if you're laying down on your stomach or chest, get relaxed and comfortable. Let's take a few deep breaths here, slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's take a few more breaths together, okay? In through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. Now let's imagine a birthday cake. And on the cake we have all of these candles. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to blow out one candle at a time. Breathe in and out. Take your time here. There's no rush. Just take deep breaths in and out. Let's take one more deep breath in and out. You can also imagine that your fingers themselves are candles. Open your hand, and as you take a deep breath in, imagine your fingers are candles, and as you breathe out, lower one finger each time. So take a deep breath in, blow out, lower a finger. Repeat that until all 5 fingers are down. Take a deep breath in, blow out the candles. Let's all take 2 more breaths in and exhale out. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Great work, everyone. So why does this exercise help? Well, sometimes we need a moment to gather our thoughts. Or maybe we have too many thoughts running through our heads. Well, by practicing our breathing exercises, we can recognize when we have these unhelpful thoughts. We can take a step back, practice our breathing, and then move on with the rest of the day. By practicing every day, you can become more and more aware of everything around you and be present in the moment. I just want to say I hope you had fun relaxing with me this week. I appreciate everyone who turned into this. Make sure to keep practicing your breathing techniques during the week, whichever way works for you. And make sure to tune in next week for another Monday Moment session with me. Have a great week, everyone. Stay happy and healthy. Bye.